Jigga man be ballin', leave chicks pigeon-toed, some of them be crawlin'.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Tues.
Hold on. All right, we're back. Hi, everybody.
Sounds inappropriate.
I had to do a little coughalito just now so I can get it all out. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Good morning to you all. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning!
Yes, good morning. Let me fix my wig. There we go. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
So,
Get it out. What movie was it?
that boy crazy.
What movie was it where every time the man tried to, before he started the show, he had to...
Anchorman?
That's Anchorman?
Probably, yeah. No, how now, brown cow?
Rubber baby Bucky Bummer.
She sells seashells by the seashore. It really does help your jaw. It really does help your mouth moving. It helps you salivate a little bit.
Does it?
Keeps your water. Well, clearly I need to keep doing it because I don't know how to speak
You
words.
sound like the video that was sent to me this morning. It was this news broadcaster girl who they had thrown the mic to or whatever.
Yeah.
What is it called when they
Over to you,
what's her-
Jane.
Yeah, this is
Well, a very, very heavy divertation tonight. We had a very Darrison. Right, let's go ahead. Terrace Chase and look for the have the pet.
What was that? What was she talking about?
Well, a very, very heavy divertation tonight. We had a very Darrison. Right, let's go ahead. Terrace Chase and look for the have the pet.
Was she having a stroke?
She was having a stroke.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
I'm gonna send you the video so you can play the video.
Now Maris Moon. Boy, I tell you. No, but it really do. You ever read it and you be like, wait, what's wrong with me? Am I having a stroke? Why can't I say words? It's hurting my brain. Whoa, that was a great way to start the morning. A great way to get up and ready. And we are live and in charge. Good morning, everybody tuning in. If you are just tuning in, go ahead and press that share button. If you are tuning in from YouTube, go ahead and press that subscribe button. And also like this video. And also copy the link and send it to somebody. And if you're on Twitch, go ahead and subscribe to that so we can get some money. And if you are on Twitter, it's free speech over here. What up, bitches?
You got a problem?
I can say what I want on Twitter. Elon Musk said I can say what I want.
Oh God,
That's
we'll
idiot
fight for
must.
you. We'll
That's
fight for
idiot
you.
must. Yeah.
Idiot Musk.
Because the idiots must be alive.
Boy, I tell you. So today, good morning. How are you guys doing? Miss Tony, quick check-in. Girl, it's Saucy and Friends time. How you doing, honey? How you feeling?
I'm feeling better. I'm still a little congested-y or whatever, but I do feel a lot better than I was on Sunday. So let's do it again.
Rewind. What is it called?
Redo. Something. Re-up.
Standing applause. No, it's standing ovation. No, but it's
reclaim my time.
No.
Okay.
What's it called when you do something else?
Rewind.
Do it again.
Reset.
No.
Repeat.
Repeat. Do something.
Encore.
Encore.
Oh, that is. I should know that because you know that's my song.
We're gonna do an encore soon. We gotta. Well, let me see. What's our next bar crawl? Let me give y'all that information real quick.
A lot of people were asking about bar crawl on Sunday.
Oh, good.
When's that happening again?
Let's see. We've got the next bar crawl will be on. It is gonna be on one of these days that have something going on. Spark FM events. Let me see. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Oh, 2024 events. All right. Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
And Cinco de Mayo, that will be a bar crawl. We most likely we're gonna maybe do that one in Hyde Park, huh? Because they got Rincon, they got Delicias, y Grill, y River Street Grill, y so many things. So many different Spanish restaurants, right?
Two Spanish restaurants.
Two Spanish restaurants and two black restaurants. We're going to go in 3 black restaurants. We're going to go in there and have a church. Church. This is on Cinco de Mayo, so make sure you guys get it done. Man, I might go downtown for that one too. Do a little Black de Mayo.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's going to go on, but we'll let you guys know as the day proceeds. We do want you guys to prepare for April 21st. We will be outside celebrating. We'll give you guys more information about that as the time proceeds and as the flyer drops. We want you guys to come out, have a good time with us as we welcome ourselves to Mattapan on our anniversary. With that said, but did you say how you felt?
I do. I feel a lot better. Last night, I feel a lot better. Thanks for asking.
Did you went somewhere?
Did I go somewhere? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
No, I didn't go anywhere.
Good.
I went home yesterday and I did work yesterday. And then I chilled out, and then I came home and I did more work because I'm definitely back in the 3rd grade.
Good. Yeah.
Don't want to be there.
I saw your message yesterday. I don't want to be in 3rd grade.
Hate it there. Last night I did watch Oprah's Weight Loss Revolution.
Oh my God, how was it?
It was a little lackluster, but it was okay. There were good stories about people who are using weight loss drugs now. A lot of good stories. One person who said that she started, but she had to stop because she had such bad reactions. But there were some experts there that were giving their opinions on how things go and how things are. I definitely felt identified with a lot of the stories that people were saying. Oprah, of course, admitted has said that she is using weight loss drugs. Yeah. Talked a lot about her journey using them right now. She what she talked about. Remember, everybody famously remembers when Oprah had lost all that weight and then she brought out that big thing of fat. Yeah. To show how much weight she had lost, like 67 pounds. And she said the very next day she started gaining that weight back.
Jesus Lord, I hate that.
What they were really talking about is how this new wave of drugs, it's called semaglutide, and what it does is it affects your brain. It mimics a chemical or something in your brain that tells you don't have to eat that much. So you can still have what you want, but you're not going to eat that much of it, right? Yeah. And that's what it is doing for me too. I'm on Wegovy, and so it is doing that for me. Like I stop at a certain time. And so it just kind of tells you that, but you can enjoy what you want, but it changes
in moderation.
Your brain. Yeah, like literally. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people who suffer from obesity, which is now identified as a disease and has been for at least 20 years, which I discovered last night, which I didn't know because Oprah was like, "How come nobody told me back in the day?" So it's a revolution. It's definitely something hard to adjust to.
Is it hard to get it though? Like, can anybody get it?
Because now that obesity is definitely like for real being recognized as a disease, everybody's realizing that maybe they have this disease, and it's not true. Yeah. Everybody that's greedy doesn't have the obesity disease, but but some people are just greedy. But it is hard to get, and it's very, very expensive. A lot of insurances aren't covering it. So of course, like these people who live out in these Midwest states or whatever like that don't have the kind of health insurance that we luckily are able to get here in Massachusetts. So I think that for Massachusetts people, it's not hard to get insurance-wise, but it's hard to get supply-wise because there's a nationwide shortage.
That's crazy. If you are just tuning in right now, I see a lot of you guys trickling in. We're talking about Oprah's weight loss special.
Weight loss revolution or
special. Because there's a lot of people, I know a lot of people that have been on it and they have lost a lot of weight. Right. And do you feel good after?
You do. It's life changing because it's like I don't want to be so greedy, right? And that's really an issue for me. Like I don't want to have all the food, but I want all the food.
I don't want to have all of it.
I want to have all of it. If it's there, I'm going to eat it. I want to eat it. And now I can look at food and be like, I don't really want that. I am in my 3rd month. So I'm like, I don't really want that. That my 3rd month is kind of inaccurate, but you know what this is. But so it's just, I feel better now. I can drink this protein shake and be held over for a while. And when I do eat something, because I'm not hungry like how I used to think that I was, I want to eat something that's healthy and delicious, fresh food, whole foods, and feel really good about myself. So that's what it's been for me. That's my journey so far. So it was good to watch that and to just like the whole premise of it was to not make people feel ashamed for having to do this, and not make people feel ashamed for having the disease of obesity. So,
I love that.
Yeah, it was really interesting. So if you're,
I'm mad
it's
I missed
streaming
it.
on Hulu tonight. Speaking of streaming on Hulu, 911 is on ABC.
ABC?
Yeah.
Isn't that where it was?
No, it was on Fox.
Oh, I don't know.
And
I
now
never
it's on
watched it in real
ABC.
life.
The new season is on ABC.
Oh, interesting.
Still streaming on Hulu though. Hulu's taking over.
Netflix
Netflix better
this
get it together.
911 thing.
It's a nice show,
It's
Tristan.
a really good
It's a very
show.
nice show.
And it's 2. There's
And y'all said
911
it's not
Lone
Rescue
Star.
911?
No.
No.
But it is like, it's like a dramatized version of
Is
like...
it a real, is it TV?
No, it's not documentary.
No.
It's like
Angela
scripted.
Bassett's in it.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
some other people. And it's just a really, really good show. It's one of those, TV rescue shows or whatever, emergency shows. But it's one of the better ones. Very, very good.
What about you, Tristan? How was your evening? What'd you do?
Man, I was chat GBT-ing my life away there yesterday.
What was you doing?
How you help me come up with how you do this? And thank you. And yes.
It's made. Let's park that there, right? Chat GPT. All of these new technologies, I do think that they don't make you think as much, right? I wouldn't say dumb you down because it helps you work faster. But I found that I was answering some questions the other day, some very basic questions and stuff like that. I would write them out and then immediately put them in Chat GPT to fix it. Like just fix the wording, the grammar, make sure that everything makes sense and looks right. And then I added it back. It's been a really amazing tool for me. I don't let it just answer it. I try to answer it myself and then have them either expound on it or, whatever.
Because what I was going to say is, what if you start Chat GPTing things to people, right? And you sound really, really good. And then they get you in person. I know this is not the case for either one of you. But then they get you in person and y'all be like, you know what I'm saying?
It happens a lot though. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
People do use it to their advantage to get, ahead.
Yeah.
But then you also have to be able, I think it gets lazy when you just let ChatGPT go for you and then you just cut and paste. Like if you're not at least reading what they're saying and fixing a few things in it that you don't like, then you're never going to get into the habit of really kind of understanding the language and how to mimic what you are producing. It's important to do that, and a lot of people do not. I think that's stupid.
I want to read this out to you guys. I asked ChatGPT to help me describe myself. So I put the basics of myself in there, and then this is what it put up.
Let me hear it,
Greetings.
Tristan. Let me hear it. Greetings.
I'm Tristan Johnson, a proud Bostonian, deeply entrenched in both creativity and community involvement. As a modern Renaissance man, I navigate the vibrant realms of entertainment and cannabis culture with versatility and passion. By day, I co-host the dynamic morning show, Saucy and Friends in the Morning on Spark FM Online. Additionally, I fulfill the role of marketing coordinator at the esteemed Cambridge dispensary, Yamba Market, seamlessly blending my affection for cannabis with strategic marketing prowess.
Prowess.
I don't know what that one was.
So
strategic
those type of
prowess.
words, prowess, I would change that.
I'm gonna change that one.
And there's a couple of things in there that I would just I would ask ChatGPT, make it more friendly or make it more regular language because it will spit back to you something that is a little bit more easier to communicate.
Yeah.
Like those words like prowess and stuff, I'd be like,
Can't you say make it sound like me?
Yeah, make it sound, make it sound more friendly.
Okay.
Make
it sound nice.
make it sound easier. Yeah.
It did make me sad.
But I like that, Tristan.
It does. It
You need
sounds
to
just
do
like-
that too
I
because
would hire you.
I need a bio from both of you guys.
I'ma show you what else I did.
Oh.
What is it called? BTW?
Let me put a bio for my dating
Look,
profile.
I came up with a whole schedule for my event with the Chat Jupiter. With the Chat Jupiter. And I came up with a whole sponsorship sheet with tiers and everything.
Yeah.
Tiers.
This. I said, of course, it was like a lot of tweaking. It was a lot of tweaking, but
You
the
do
more you
gotta
tweaked
sit
it,
down
the
and pay
more
attention.
more precise
Very
it got.
nice.
Very
Okay.
nice.
So
Yeah,
that
but-
is all to say
Good
that
tool.
people utilize the
Good tool.
resources and the tools available for you because there are people using it and they are getting ahead of you while you sit down and take 4 hours to write some. You could just get it done in about 32 seconds, fix it up, send it off, and there you go.
That's what I'm saying.
There you go. I demand make me a sponsorship for somebody.
I wish this thing
you
was
know?
around when I was in school.
Boy, I tell you, I'd be smart. Boy, I'd be smart. I'd get all the A's.
Boy.
I barely made it out of college and the high school. Boy, I tell you, barely made it.
Out of high school
what you
into
do,
college.
Sauce? How was your
Into-
evening?
See?
Out of high school, into college, and out of college, into the world. Barely made it both times. I don't know how I did it. The Lord Jesus said, "Hey, girl, you got to get this degree
That's a
today."
lie. You did it.
I didn't know I was gonna make it to my graduation of high school, but I made it.
Yeah.
I think the principal was just like, I'm gonna push him through.
He
Let
been
this
here
one
long
go.
enough.
Let this one go. All right, well, people, with that said, let's officially start the show. Saucy and
Did you-
Friends in
did
the
you do
morning.
anything?
No, I didn't do nothing. What?
Oh, new show alert. I started watching a show last night called Johnson on Hulu.
Penis.
It's about 4 black men who all happen to have the same last name, Johnson, and they're best friends. It's a cute show. I watched many
on what?
episodes of it. It's on Hulu. Really cute
for
show.
black men? Oh, I like that.
4 black men, and they're
I'm gonna go watch
all
it.
Their last name is
Because you
Johnson.
know what I do notice.
I can sounds like my life.
You want to go?
Because I have it's 3 of us that all have the same 4 of us that all have the same name. It's
Your friends?
Tristan Johnson, Ridley Johnson, Joshua Johnson, Cisco Johnson,
Yep, and they're just friends.
Francisco Johnson, DJ
And everybody's
Cisco.
just friends?
And that we're all friends. And we're all from Honduras.
And then us, too.
And then y'all.
Yes. So that's another thing too. When I'm filling out information for us to go to, people automatically ask if we are related,
Yeah.
and I be like, yes, yes, we are. Because it's too much to be like, no, that's my God. No.
For the most part.
Yes, he's my brother. Yes, we the same. We all the same.
Yeah.
And sometimes I gotta switch it up. Sometimes I gotta use your hyphenated name so they can not think that we all coming together. Yes, I'm gonna use it. God damn it, my nephew
What's the
got
word we believe in? What's the word?
Thunderbird.
Nepotism.
Yeah.
What did you say? Thunderbird. Yes, Thunderbird is the word.
Bird.
Bird's the word. Y'all see?
I did celebrate St. Licky's Day yesterday, aka Pastor Troy's birthday.
I'm so glad that Pastor Troy put up a different picture than the first one that he put up for his birthday yesterday
Which-
because he looked sad. I was like, "What's wrong? You're sad?" And then the second picture that he put up, he looked so handsome and nice. He
like
looked
a
like he
nice
had a nice birdie.
Yeah, we did. We went to Estella,
Nice.
and that was nice. It's
y'all fancy.
It's restaurant week.
It is indeed.
Believe that.
His
mama ain't got no change.
Oh, this restaurant week.
It is. You gotta get it. You gotta do it. At least you gotta go to at least 2, Tristan.
I'm going
They
to
have
2.
lunch.
My first one's tonight. My second one's on Friday.
Who you going with on Friday?
The same person both nights.
Oh wow, your little girlfriend.
That's my girl. You got
I'm
to have
telling.
girls
I'm
nights.
telling DJ Live.
She ain't even sent me no good morning.
Wow, she's like that dude on Facebook that was like, what I do to show my wife unconditional love after I cheated on her is that every day I send a blue heart,
Every day I send her a blue heart.
and every day I add one more heart to it.
Yep.
And they was like, how long did it take? How long did you do that? For 27 days, and then I fell
27
in.
days of
All
blue
right.
hearts. I would have been so pissed like just knew some blue heart instead of paying that bill.
Anyways, people, with that said, let's get into the show. Spark FM, Saucy and Friends in the AM officially starts right now.
Yeah.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Tues. You're listening to Spark FM. Online.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387. Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.
Ooh-wee. Wait, hold on. I gotta get it on the beat. Hold on. Ooh-wee. This beat is
It's not that
automatic,
song.
systematic,
I'm like, what's going on?
funky, fresh.
It's
That's not that
song.
song?
No.
Okay, all right.
This is Planet Rock.
Where's this one go?
This
Rock,
is rock,
Planet Rock.
Planet Rock. This is before your time, girl.
Oh, I wasn't born yet. Today is Tuesday, March 19th, 2024. It's going to be mostly cloudy today, mainly sunny to start. Then a few afternoon clouds, high of 47 degrees. Winds in the west-northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Today is the official first day of Springachusetts. Yesterday ended...
Hold it there now.
I was a little dry in the throat. Sorry.
Cool.
Yesterday was the last day of winter. Today is the first day of spring, and we're gonna have a good time. It's a little on the colder side today.
It is. I think they said yesterday was supposed to be the warmest day this week.
Oh, really? Because yesterday was cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
And
like
it's
it.
a little brisk
No,
outside.
yesterday was very warm. Yesterday was like 50 degrees.
That's cold. Just. It's cold. Right now, it's gonna be high 47 degrees, and not gonna be that hot. It's not gonna be that hot. So that's what's gonna happen. Tonight's gonna drop down to 34 degrees, and 34 is friggin' cold.
It is. It's 1 degree above freezing.
Oh, yes. So let's get into the Around the Way news. This is the news that's happening right here in your backyard, in the neck of your woods, Dorchester, Roxbury, Mattapan, Hyde Park, Milton, all the places that are immediately surrounded and further out, depending on what we got. So with that said, let's get into this news broadcasting. Boston police officer shot while responding to domestic incident in Dorchester. Suspect is in custody.
Yeah.
A Boston police
Oh,
officer.
they're good.
I didn't hear about this, and I watched the news all day. I heard 2 stories on the news. Have you guys ever sat down and watched the news for a lot of hours?
Yeah.
It's the same shit over and over again.
I think Channel 7 is all news, right? They don't show nothing else but news.
They need to get more news stories. They need to go out into the hood a little bit and talk to different people, because there's got to be more news than 3 stories.
Seriously.
A Boston police officer was shot while responding to an incident in a Dorchester neighborhood Monday night. A 25 Investigate source tells the officer is responding to a domestic incident in the area of Esmond Street and Blue Hill Ave at the time of the shooting. We're going to go over here to the clip and see what is going on in the hood.
I'm Carrie Kavanaugh. So the shooting happened on Esmond Street near Blue Hill Avenue. Boston 25 News reporter Daniel Coates kicking off our live team coverage from the scene with breaking details. Daniel.
Well, guys, it's a really scary scene here in Roxbury. The good news, as you mentioned, is that police officer is expected to be okay, not suffering from life-threatening injuries. Last we checked with Boston Police. I do want to give you a look at this scene. You can see behind me the crime scene response team is on scene at this neighborhood that is residential. It's a portion of Edmund Street that has been blocked off by this huge police response investigating an officer-involved shooting. Now, we spoke with Boston Police, who said a suspect is in custody after allegedly shooting an officer in the chest. Thankfully protected by a bulletproof vest. The identity of both the suspect and the officer are unclear at this time, but we're told that the DA is en route to Boston Medical Center, where that officer is being treated. Again, you can see this is still a very active crime scene, and we still have emergency crews that are arriving here on scene. And again, guys, plenty of details that we don't know who the gunman is, who the suspect is, and who the police officer is. But as we gather more information, we'll update you on air and online about this breaking story. For now in Roxbury, I'm Daniel Coates for your local station, Boston 25 News.
That's terrible. That is terrible, and I don't know what to feel or what to say to everybody. That's very terrible. You were talking about it yesterday, like, police officers. It's so crazy because you can reckon 2 things can be right. Police officers have a crazy job, an insane job where their lives are literally in danger
Yeah.
every day that they are at work. And then there are also some of these police officers who put other people's lives in danger every day of their lives. So it is hard to really kind of, feel one particular way about cops in general. So I don't understand why people don't understand that. Like when they're talking about abolish the police, it's not necessarily about, getting rid of all of them. It's really making sure that they are sticking to what they're supposed to do. When you overpay people for bad behavior, nothing's gonna come of that, but if they are only getting paid for the things that they supposed to do, I don't think the entitlement and things like that will be as strong as it is. So I don't know what to say, but
They said the streets were like crazy last night too, because the officer was shot, like they were just like clearing the streets so that his ambulance could make it to the airport, to the hospital.
Yeah.
And so it was like crazy out in the streets last night. It happened pretty late last night, I think. So yeah.
That's sad. This bizarre story that pissed me off, because I think that we do need to be a little tougher on crime. An arrest was made on Monday after a series of suspicious fires at businesses in East Boston Shopping Plaza. Boston police said Genesis Hurtado, 26 of Chelsea, was arrested in connection with the fire Monday at AutoZone and Saturday fires at CVS Pharmacy and Marshalls.
One person just went around starting fires.
She was just going around starting fires. Hurtado was charged with 3 counts of arson and 3 counts of burning of personal property. She was arraigned Monday and held overnight pending an evaluation. Just before 10 a.m. Monday, Boston Fire responded to AutoZone on Border Street in East Boston for what was a relatively small fire inside one of its aisles. Here goes the clip so y'all can hear this foolishness. Y'all come look at this.
I feel kind of nervous.
A tense morning at the AutoZone in East Boston where a fire broke out inside the store.
We had smoke in the building when we pulled up, and a fire in that first aisle right there.
Some merchandise, including seat covers, were on fire. Arson investigators were called in.
I was putting away merchandise like any other day. And one of my co-workers said that something is burning.
No one was injured. An employee used a fire extinguisher. Then Boston firefighters put out the flames.
It took me by surprise, because what normal person will do that?
In the same shopping plaza Saturday night, 2 other suspicious fires. Boston police say a woman went into the CVS and set some diapers on fire. Around the same time, in neighboring Marshalls, a similar report of a woman igniting a pair of pajamas in the back of the store.
Yeah, that's our little Marshalls we be going to after breakfast.
26-year-old Genesis Hurtado of Chelsea in custody, charged with setting the fires in all 3 stores. Officers tracked her down this morning across from the plaza, finding a lighter in her purse. The police report states she admitted to setting the fires. Hurtado is being held overnight to be evaluated by a clinician in the morning. Her defense attorney says she has significant mental health issues, and that she was hearing voices. In East Boston, Sarah Conji, WCVB News Center, says she has significant mental health issues, that she was hearing voices. In East Boston, Sarah Conji, WCVB News Center 5.
This was one of the stories that was going round and round and round yesterday, because I was like, you can't be right to just be going in people's random ass stores and lighting a fire to pajamas and stuff like that. ¿Por qué you doing that?
You know what it is.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Fentanyl.
And fentanyl. She was mixing them together, because to hear voices, you got to be on something. Because you doing a lot. You're doing a lot of unsipid things that don't make no sense. Car crashes onto its side on Boston at a Boston supermarket. What is y'all doing outside? What is happening? Everybody's losing their mind a little bit. What you was going too fast? Why you did that?
It is. I don't know how we missed this. Go ahead.
A car crashed in the parking lot of a Boston supermarket on Monday, leaving the vehicle on its side and person in the hospital. The car was seen on its side after apparently colliding with a tree and a fence to one side of the Shaw supermarket on Hyde Park Ave. That's our supermarket?
Right there.
Oh, wow. The driver was taken out of the rolled over car and the person was taken to the hospital according to the Boston police. Here's the clip right here of what is crazy. Oh, okay. On the drive, it wasn't immediately clear how the car ended up on its side. Somebody was text messaging. That's what I think happened.
It's crazy.
You ever be texting and driving and be like, I'm gonna die?
No.
Me either.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
You ever be texting and don't do say, but you ever be texting and driving or about to send a text, you be like, this shit could wait. Sorry.
Yeah.
This could wait.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I be so into it, like, yo, I just got to get this off so they can know that I'm. No. It could wait. It could wait. Yeah. And if I have to, if I have somebody in the car, hey, type this for me. Yeah. Write this in for her. Or pull over and be like, oh, okay, I just had to, whatever. But I'm trying to get into the habit of just not. Like, I noticed that I pick up the phone when I'm idle, like from a red light, even if there's nothing to do on it, I'll just pick it up and then just automatically whatever. I think it's an addiction. I do believe it's an addiction that I would like to stop. But yeah, especially texting and driving, I'm being like, oh no, throw it away. No, put it down. Yeah,
listen,
put it down.
I forget I have a phone. I forget I own. Yes. You know how many times my phone's not on my hip or not by my side, it's somewhere, don't know where it is, can't find it. Me and my mother can never find a phone.
That's my mother.
That's crazy.
But I don't because it's not a thing for me. I try not to I have anxiety from a phone, period. I don't like having a phone because I have anxiety from it. There's too many things in here to check. Too many things happening.
Yeah.
Email,
text message,
WhatsApp,
social
Facebook,
media,
Instagram. It's too much. I don't care for it all. I just need to get to business. Just call me if you need to talk to me. That's what I prefer.
Maybe I need to start getting into that. Just call. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Like if it's that serious, just call me because just call me. I'm not always by my phone.
Call me when you want me.
Yeah.
So you have a very big aversion to talking on the phone, which is crazy.
Gives me absolute anxiety. It's for people to call my phone and ask me a question because I'd be like, why you have to call me? Why you couldn't just text me? I could have just said yes or no. Yo, what you doing? What do you want?
Well, maybe because the person is driving and they don't want to text.
They don't be driving. Everybody just want to talk to me because I'm so cool to talk to. That's what I know. So I don't think this is what happened with this car crash. I don't know. It could have been. But for you to start to swerve from a car and then end up on your side, you wasn't really paying too much attention. Let's be honest.
And what kind of speed do you have to be going at to end up on your side like that? Because that your car doesn't just flip over like that if you're going 25 miles an hour, right?
No.
Crazy.
And this is a story that continues to, it seems like it's going to be an annual little thing, huh? Boston, shocking video shows dozens of bicyclists riding on the expressway in Boston. We saw that we've seen that a couple times.
So now y'all want bike highways. The bike lane ain't enough.
Suspect died. Is this, I'm sorry, we just got an update. Is this the same case? It says, there's a suspect died in Monday night shooting. In Boston.
So that's the story that we just talked about.
The suspect died.
Oh, I guess so. Maybe
did we know
police.
That?
No, we didn't.
Oh, that's a new update. The suspect died from the shooting last night.
Remember we said the police that got shot?
The police officer got shot. Somebody else got shot too?
Somebody else got shot.
Oh.
Wait. I got dyslexia. It says suspect ID'd. Why would they put it like that?
ID'd.
I want y'all to see why they put it like that. IDED.
Yes.
IDED. I did.
ID'd.
Oh.
I thought he said
it
died.
does look like died though.
But how else would you write that? With apostrophe.
Yeah.
Right.
I had a question yesterday about using apostrophes because I said y'all's. Why apostrophe ALL?
I put YA apostrophe LL.
Oh, that's what I did. YA apostrophe LL apostrophe S to show ownership.
Y'all's.
And Russell said that I can use it like that.
Well, that's how I have to do Sparkle because it's SPARK apostrophe ELL apostrophe S.
I'm still having a hard time with his name being spelled like that.
Well,
he's a boy. And that's a girl.
That's not a girl. A girl would be with an other E on it. That's the way Cornell's name is spelled. Wrong. Because Cornell University is Cornellell. So how's that a boy? I mean, how's that a girl?
It's not. What?
It's a boy.
Right. It don't got no apostrophe in it. I don't like the apostrophe. I hate it. I hate all names with apostrophe in it. I'm saying it now.
I absolutely disdain apostrophes. However, it was a play on his name, so I had to do it.
Can we put a hyphen?
Yes.
Okay.
Or a dot. Mommy puts 2 little dots.
What's the dot?
It's SPARK:LLELL. He's French. All right. So back to this video. Shocking video shows dozens of bicyclists riding on the expressway. The Massachusetts Department of Transportation has shared shocking video showing dozens of bicyclists riding along cars on the expressway on Sunday. The video shows the bicyclists and motor scooter riders on Interstate 93 southbound near the Albany Street on-ramp. Motorists can be seen hitting the brakes to avoid hitting the group. It's unclear if there were any injuries or if any of the videos are going to face criminal charges.
So that's what I said. Y'all don't, bike lanes ain't enough? Now you want a bike highway?
So this is the thing. The more that they encourage people to get bikes, the more of this foolishness that we are going to see
and
as
you know
well.
how they organize, right? Y'all know how they organize,
This
right?
El Punto.
This is El Snapchat. I mean,
yes.
TikToko.
TikToko. Yes.
TikToko.
See, that's why they got to get rid of TikTok.
No, that's what they were saying last night on Oprah's thing. They were like, this wouldn't have happened and come about if it wasn't for TikTok. TikTok is what put all the information out there and is helping save lives.
Well, they don't want y'all to know this kind of information, so that's why they're trying to take TikTok away from us.
Yep.
If you were the TikTok people, would you sell the business in order to keep the TikTok?
How much would you sell it for?
$100 billion. Here is the video of them driving on the riding.
Drivers shocked, forced to slow down and swerve to avoid the crowd. The incident caught on Mass DOT surveillance cameras.
They got to take up the whole highway.
That must have been 150 bikes?
Some of the bikes creep into traffic in the right-hand lanes while others pop wheelies along the way. Before riding onto the highway, they were spotted in other places around the city.
All of a sudden, there had to have been at least 75 to 100 motorcyclists, bicyclists, scooter people, all descending on Comm Ave at the same time.
Angie Fisher says she and other drivers stopped in the middle of the road to let the bikes pass by.
I was more afraid of the people around me panicking and hitting me or hitting each other.
Another local business owner says he saw them passing through the West End right before they were spotted on the highway.
Electric, gas, pedal, wheelies. There was a swarm of them out there. It had to be 150 of them.
Drivers say they hope something's done to stop future incidents like this before someone gets hurt.
What are new drivers and what are inexperienced drivers or elderly drivers going to do in a situation like this? And it's really scary for people like that because they don't know what to do.
State police say they weren't able to make contact with the group of bikers on Sunday.
Duh. I don't think you would have. This is I don't know. We saw this last year or a year or two ago where they was biking inside the tunnel. It is scary because if you're gonna do it, I feel like you should be organized and be safe.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that there's always gonna be 1 or 10 outliers who always want to defy life and everything else and want to drive into the regular traffic.
Yep.
If you're gonna do this, say everybody, we about to do some crazy ish. We gonna ride on the highway. Everybody stay in the left lane. Nobody go off the left lane so that the drivers won't get crazy. But you always got some bunch of jackasses who always want to, do the most. Why are you doing that? Stop it. Stop doing that.
But that seriously is one of my biggest fears is that some of these apps are able to start easy trends like this, and then next thing you know, all the kids are meeting up and they're driving down from downtown on the highway to go to South Bay.
don't make no sense, boy.
I mean, back
But the more bikes, I think it's gonna.
Stop it.
I mean, that's 150. So imagine how many people are seeing that. It's like, yo, I want to join them. We gonna make it 250.
And it's especially, these little boys who be out here riding bikes and stuff like that. They're ones who would do this just to be a part of the bandwagon, but not be doing it for anything besides
want it to be
crap.
clout.
Yeah.
Doing everything for clout is what they say.
Yeah.
So, we don't ever talk. I'll make the connection after. Irish firefighter in Boston for St. Patrick's Day charged with rape. Great. A first responder in Ireland's largest city is accused of raping a woman in Boston, where he traveled for St. Patrick's Day weekend. The Office of Suffolk County District Attorney Kevin Hayden said Monday that 37-year-old Terrace Crosby of Dublin has been charged with assault. Prosecutors identified Crosby as a member of the Dublin Fire Brigade, explaining that he flew in with fellow members on Thursday. A 28-year-old woman from Boston told Boston police she had been assaulted at the famed Omni Parker House Hotel on School Street Friday morning. Surveillance video showed Crosby and the victim at the hotel and the Black Rose Bar on State Street Thursday evening, according to District Attorney's Office. Authorities say Crosby was initially scheduled to return to Ireland on Tuesday, but booked a flight for 10:10 p.m. Saturday after police interviewed him earlier in the day. That's not how it works, Mr. Crosby. He allegedly boarded an even earlier flight that was set to leave Logan International Airport around 7 p.m. before state police stopped the plane and removed him from off of the plane. Wow. Sir, where are you going?
And he's a police officer?
He's a police
He's a
firefighter and
Dublin,
first responder.
Wow.
So my connection there is that I'm not sure why people feel like it's only these nice immigrants that are coming into these Americas and doing foolishness. Like the young man who raped the little girl in the shelter. The undocumented. He didn't belong here, and neither does this man from Ireland, who was legal to get around, came into this America and assaulted a woman here, and then decided that he was gonna get back on a plane and go back home to where he was.
Exactly.
What's the difference? And I don't understand how America don't see that. People just be coming here, good or bad, to do whatever they want to do. It's not just immigrants, not just migrants. It's not just people that are not supposed to be here. It's everybody that feel like they could come in America and do whatever the hell they want.
Yep, you are absolutely right.
Keep him right here. Lock him up.
Yeah.
You want to go to the parade? Parade your behind right around the court.
Yes.
Sit down with your nasty behind. Tired of you. Crosby. Terrible. And then Target at South Bay Shopping Center closes all self-checkout kiosks. Hello, everybody come here and look at this. Everybody come here and look at this. And I'm gonna cuss y'all all out right now. Somebody come look at this. This what happens when y'all be giving yourself an extra little something when you swiping it mad fast.
You see?
Put it in the bag. Don't put it on the counter so it don't register that there's something else that was swiped. Or
you know
not
what I
put it
hate
in.
though? At Stop and Shop, it'd be like, please put the item you just scanned into your bag. Stop and Shop, mind your business. What is wrong with you?
Oh, loud.
Just that.
Oh, loud.
Excuse me.
Item not scanned. Item not scanned.
Help is on the way. Help is on the way.
I didn't ask for no help. I got this.
Stand, Stop and Shop.
Get my damn bananas.
These damn bananas.
You my damn
If I got a
wrong and strong.
If I gotta pack all of these up for I should at least get some free bananas. God damn it, you
This is why, you know why I like to shop? Walmart. Walmart be like, whatever.
No, but I be shook in Walmart. Not that I should be shook for anything.
Walmart be like, whatever. I see you didn't scan that. Whatever. Whatever. If you can make it to the door, it's yours.
Oh, no.
That's not funny.
The little Walmart man that just have, the strip in the back. Yeah. You don't got nothing up here, but just a strip in the back. People like, yours, you scan it? You do scan it?
So the Dorchester shoppers at the Target store at the South Bay Shopping Center in Dorchester will have to make person-to-person transactions if they want to check out And that's because of Mass and Cass. So let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
The store has shut down all of its self-checkout kiosks, putting signs over the machines that tell customers they need to stand in a normal cashier line. Staff members told WBZ News Radio Monday that decision was made because of the high rates of theft. I believe it. Management, however, said it was about prioritizing face-to-face interactions with customers. You know, that other person that said that it was because of theft got fired, because managers like, that's not what we're supposed to say. Is it PR this? It's because we want to increase face-to-face interactions, making a better customer experience.
I hope if that's the situation that they increase the number of cashiers that they have.
Say that one more time.
That Target definitely has about 13 aisles of register and 1 or 2 be open.
Yeah.
So.
And how come they ain't doing this in all the other neighborhoods? Because it's Mass and Cass. People be in there stealing all the time.
Have you been to any of the stores, any of the local stores, anywhere? Everything is locked up. You have to call somebody to come and take out toothpaste and toothbrushes, deodorant for you in all of these local stores, and that's just not fair. I hate that.
It's not right. It is not right. And now we can't even, them self-checkouts do come in handy. When you go in, you trying to get somewhere fast, you see a big old long line because, again, there's only two people in there that's doing anything. I don't like that. Caller, you are live, Spark FM Online.
Hey. I'm glad they bringing people back into Target to hire them back and get more jobs. I'm glad.
First of all, hold on.
Where you resurrect from?
Where the hell have you been?
People to get. I'm looking for the people to get back into work. Right? Don't get me wrong. People need jobs nowadays. They keep laying a lot of people off for unnecessary reasons, but get mad because the machine can't do what humans can't do. So please continue to steal until you feel like you get hired.
Please. We're going to get back to you later. Bye.
I know. What is it? Resurrection Tuesday? What's going on here now? Wow.
Courage is stealing, but I do got, if anybody needs a booster,
steal.
I got a booster for meat. I got a booster for the super, all the things from the supermarket. Y'all holler at me.
Listen, I need not a booster. I'm winking. I need a person.
You need a person,
that
entrepreneur.
That I need some laundry detergents.
I need some. You got a laundry detergent.
He's out of jail now. He back.
Oh,
he back
Jesus, Lord.
With it. He moving and
Good
grooving.
morning,
Larry.
He back moving and grooving.
Hey, Larry.
Larry said, I'm not waiting if it's locked up. That's how I feel. Like, I feel like if I got to do too much to get what I want, I don't want it no more. That's why I be jumping around dispensaries.
You say you're not waiting if it's locked up, but all the local stores, everything is locked up. The only store that I've been into that I don't think that things are locked up is Dollar General down at Fields Corner.
Because they're like, you can take that.
Now that I said that, it's probably going to be locked up. No, girl, you got to like the Dollar General. Dollar General got some good deals. On Saturdays, you got to go follow my girl on the Instagram. She tell you how to you can get like 4 things of soap, 2 toothpaste, and an air wick for like $7.
Shut up.
She be like, you do
y'all
this
need
coupon,
to just go to the flea market. I keep telling y'all.
Where the hell is a flea market, Tristan?
It's about half hour away. It ain't nobody.
They got laundry detergent at the flea market.
They got everything.
How much it cost?
On Facebook Marketplace, you can find one of them little, coupon.
Bundle
people.
A good swap meet.
Yes.
Good swap meet.
I need to go to a swap meet.
That's what
Is it dog friendly?
I think so.
Okay, good. 'Cause that's the problem. I didn't know. Y'all, I didn't listen. With that said, we're going to go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back in a few moments. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online. Saucy and Friends in the morning.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
Radio. New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
The war on drugs has harmed millions of people and disproportionately subjected black and brown communities to criminalization and incarceration, disrupting access to resources, education, and support. To learn more about Massachusetts policies and programming ensuring the legal cannabis industry is equitable and positively impacts communities harmed by marijuana prohibition and enforcement, visit masscannabiscontrol.com/equity.
Finally Home is a must-read, step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Did you know that you can now get a standard Massachusetts driver's license regardless of your immigration status? To get help with your application, a list of all required documents, and nearby appointment scheduling, visit mass.gov/WFMA. Your license is your way forward, so why not get started today? Register now at mass.gov/WFMA or call 857-368-WFMA.
Hello, I'm Marissa Jarrett Winoker. Performing on stage takes mental and physical preparation. But one thing I never thought to prepare for.
Spark FM.
Wizzy boy, make me dance. Daddy, oh, make me dance.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM. Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm over.
Spark FM.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. You are tuned in to Saucy and Friends in the Morning. Hot Sauce, Miss Tony B. Knowin and Rockstone Triz. And it's time for our Round the Way news, our world news. And Miss Tony, what you got for us?
Man, I've got news of people behaving badly. Oh my gosh. The Michigan school shooter's father threatened to destroy the prosecutor in the case against him.
Excuse me?
How you making threats, yo? You're the right person to do
you
that.
out here fighting for your life.
Your life.
Why are you doing that?
He said to her, she would be going to hell soon. The convicted father of Oxford High School shooter said in a jailhouse phone call that he wanted to ruin the prosecutor in the case against him and that she would be going to hell soon, sources confirmed. James Crumbly made the comments to his sister.
Wait, this is Crumbly?
Yes, the father.
The Crumbly have a nerve. The mother's already been convicted, right? The boy is already in jail.
Serving life.
And he's over here making threats to the prosecution.
That she would be going to hell soon.
And you not?
James Crumbly made the comments to his sister while his case was pending. The sources close to the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office confirmed. The new details were first reported Monday by the Detroit Free Press. A Michigan jury last week found Crumbly guilty of 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter for the shooting his son carried out, killing 4 classmates. Crumbly and his wife, Jennifer Crumbly, who was convicted on the same charges at a separate trial in February, are the first parents in America to be charged for a school shooting committed by the child. Sorry. What is a school shooting?
Oh, Jesus, Father. Jesus.
Sorry. Crumbly allegedly told his sister that he was going to make it his goal in life to destroy Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald, saying that she was going to hell soon, that she better be scared, and that she was done, the sources confirmed. There's a disagreement about what was said and the nature of that stuff, his attorney said on Monday, declining to expand on her characterization of Crumbly's conversations and adding that lawyers on each side agreed to try to keep it out of the media. Lehman declined to comment further after the news confirmed the details of what Crumbly was alleged to have told his sister. Asked about threats Friday, McDonald said that he made a lot of threats, but that he didn't want to elaborate because she didn't want to give him more attention. I just don't think it's important to talk about, she said. The word of the alleged threatening statements emerged publicly in the middle of Crumbly's trial. On March 7th, the judge signed an order after the prosecution and defense attorneys reached an agreement to restrict his jail communications. For the rest of the trial, Crumbly could only talk to his attorney and legitimate clergy and do research to help do his defense. But prosecutor David Williams said in court that restrictions could lift after a verdict was reached. So a verdict was reached. He was found guilty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he's in jail now. But I wonder if there are more charges that could come from this.
What do you want to do?
Right.
What was his plan? How is he going to do
he
it?
said that's what he's going to do for the rest of his life.
In jail? Of course you can. You don't have nothing else to do but to sit down.
Yeah. They are scheduled to be arraigned. Him and his wife are scheduled to be arraigned on April 9th. It is the first time the parents who can't communicate with each other from jail could see each other since they attended joint hearings together before the trials. They each face a maximum of 15 years in prison.
And they should get every single one of the
They
years.
absolutely should. They absolutely should. Speaking of other people behaving badly, New York City Mayor Eric Adams.
He's in the news again?
Accused of sexual assault by former NYPD aide in a new lawsuit. Eric
New
Adams.
one? This is the second one?
He's been accused before?
I believe so.
Oh, really? A former NYPD aide is suing New York City Mayor Eric Adams, alleging he sexually assaulted her in 1993 when they both worked for the Transit Bureau when he demanded sexual acts in exchange for helping her get a promotion. She was previously denied, according to a lawsuit filed on Monday. The plaintiff in the case alleges that Adams, who at the time was working in the New York City Police Department's Transit Division and was then the Guardians Association, a fraternal order of the police department, used his position to proposition her. The suit follows a summons filed in New York City Supreme Court in November after the state's Adult Survivors Act. Adams has denied the allegations and said he does not know the accuser. He says, I do not know that woman.
I've never seen her before in my life.
The plaintiff is also suing the NYPD Transit Bureau and the NYPD Guardians Association. They have reached out to the parties, but no comment. The suit alleges the plaintiff was passed over for promotions while working as an administrative aide for the Transit Bureau, despite passing promotional exams and purportedly being told she was next in line for promotion.
Oh, so she's I don't know.
At the time,
Let me not make no speculation.
NYPD transit officer and a high-ranking member of the Guardians Association. That is a fraternal organization that advocates for black members of law enforcement. The woman was a civilian working for the Transit Police Department. The civil complaint was filed in Manhattan under New York's Adult Survivors Act yesterday. It was first announced late last year. Now, the mayor's legal counsel responded saying in part, quote, while we review the complaint, the mayor fully denies these outrageous allegations and the events described here. We expect full vindication in court. Adding, additionally, in 1993, Eric Adams was one of the most prominent public opponents of the racism within the NYPD, which is why the suit's allegations that he had any sway over promotions of civilian employees is ridiculous. End quote. Now, the accuser is asking for this to be a trial by jury. Of course, this is a developing story. As we have more information, guys, we will bring it to you. That is the latest right now outside City Hall.
Also, she wants him to actually go to court. She's not even looking for a payout.
That's interesting. That is very,
That's
very interesting.
Because usually they want their payouts.
So it be, and that's very interesting. Could it be that if it might make a better case if you get them criminally and then do a civil one right after? Yeah. That's interesting too.
Be.
I wonder how come more people don't go that route. Like if I was sexually assaulted or abused in some type of way, I feel, and I've never been, I feel like my first order of business would be to get them reprimanded for what they did.
Right.
And then once they are, now we have grounds to get, some money.
So maybe in a criminal case, she can get him out of office, because if it was just a civil case, he wouldn't necessarily have to leave office.
Okay.
So maybe that is the route that she's going. That's very interesting. That's unfortunate.
Chris says, I hate New Yorkers every time.
I don't know what Chris talking about.
Every time you ask them about something they did, the first thing they say is, you don't know that person. Yeah, he definitely did it. And Larry says, you know how much he touched.
How much women touched me in 93?
Let's park it there too. So men that have been, I won't say sexually assaulted unless you feel like you have been, but I know that a lot of men be getting touched up inappropriately. How come y'all don't never say nothing?
Why do you know that?
I've definitely been
heard
groped.
stories.
I've definitely been groped in some parties before.
See, well, how did that make you feel?
It was weird because I wasn't expecting it, and it was like, oh, okay.
Did you feel violated?
It
felt nice.
It didn't feel nice, but it was like, oh. It's just like
oh my. See, because I'm like in true transparency, like as an act of flirtation, I have done that before, and I don't do that anymore because I am saved. And I'm a better person because it's called growth, right? But before y'all don't friggin' know me.
I am what was the guy saying? I am
delivered.
I'm delivered. Pastor Joy said, if she is not pleasant in the face and the body, I am filing a suit.
Yeah, and I think that that's honest. What he said.
Yeah.
If you don't like the person, then it doesn't feel good.
Right. He said, if she cute, I don't mind. Larry said, Saucy. I have witnessed, and that's another thing. I have witnessed a lot of my friends. I've witnessed a ton of my friends being groped by women, because sometimes I even hear the premeditation of it, and people do it, but they don't ever say nothing. So it's like it's rewarding me for bad behavior if you don't say anything.
Let me just clarify my statement that I just made. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm saying that's what it seems like. If you like the person, it's not a bad thing.
And it works the same thing for women too, right?
And it's like, as men, you don't want to feel like you don't want to feel like being a bitch. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, oh wait, stop me, don't touch me.
Girl, you just lifted my balls out.
Yeah, like there's not a lot of men who would be like, oh.
Right.
Don't touch me like that.
I mean, get your hand out my pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
But like in those situations, I feel like a little redirection, like, oh, chill.
Yeah.
Shorty, chill. I guess if you got a girl or something, you would say that. But again, if they're cute.
You see what women do? You see, this is why. And it's always happened. Those situations have usually happened in the party. And I don't typically know the girl. So if I address the girl, that's the thing. The two girls that have groped me, I didn't know them. But if I'm just like, yo, chill, and I don't know these, and they just be like, oh, nigga, you whoa, you know what I mean?
If I want to touch your nigga,
you don't know what to expect.
If I want to touch your,
I would never do that to someone that I didn't have that kind of rapport with already. I don't.
Or at least a little flirty.
A little flirty exchange or something. Yeah, so like some kind of rapport. I don't think that I could walk up to a stranger and just do that. That's so weird.
Yeah, I think that's super bold. That's aggressive
and wildly
behavior.
Inappropriate.
Yeah, I don't recommend that. I have done it to people that I have flirted with. Like they flirted with me, I flirted with them. I might walk past them and whatever. I think the closest I came to that is like, I remember it was a party and I walked by the dude and I just kind of bumped him, not necessarily like grabbed him. I just kind of bumped him to just kind of, Hey.
Bumped him in the genitals?
No, not bumped him in the pussy. Bumped him in the pussy.
No. What? No.
It was just a little side bump, real quick. You know, hey, look at me, I'm bumping you. We have a long-standing friendship now. He's my good friend. Schneider says, I've been grabbed when I had 2 drinks in my hand at the Hong Kong State Street in the early 2000s.
Who did that to you, Schneider?
Also at the Club Oxygen in Saugus, drunk college girls are handsy. That is a little handsy, a little feeling up, you know? And Chris says, I'm sorry I was at the point of the age where I liked it. If you touch me, you had to pay me, even exchange. That's what Drat Slayer does all the time here. But like, if you go grab me, you got to pay me. Nothing you do over here is for free. I'm going to get paid every time you touch me. Every time we do something, you got to pay me. That is, first of all, that's prostitution. Second of all,
prostitute yourself.
Number 1. And then Larry says,
that's entrepreneurship.
A lady put her fingers in my hair at Slays and said, are you Jamaican? I grabbed her titty. Oh boy. She was shocked. I said, you violated me, so it's only right. We laughed and talked all night. Larry, I don't think...
Larry, I want some. Larry didn't do that right.
Larry, that's not. Larry, Jesus.
Larry.
He said, Pastor Troy said, what is your problem? Pre-mono, them white girls used to be fun. Oh, Father, jeez.
What are we listening to today? What's happening?
Well,
this here station.
This all stemmed off.
We got the Basins in the comment. That's what's happening.
This station has gone to shit.
It's the morning show. It's Freaky Tuesday.
Oh, it's Bayesian Tuesday. Bayesian Tues.
Bayesian Tube.
Tues today or something.
What else you got, Miss Tony?
What else do I have? 6 former Mississippi law enforcement. I'm the lady. 6 former Mississippi law officers to be sentenced for torture of 2 black men. You know, this is a story we've been following for quite a while.
Oh, yes. They got that man in the house and sodomized them and all kind of foolishness to
nasty
them.
Things. Didn't they shoot them too? Law enforcement officers who pleaded guilty to a long list of they pled guilty to a long list of state and federal charges for torturing 2 black men will be sentenced by a federal judge starting today. U.S. District Judge Tom Lee will sentence 2 defendants each day on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday after twice delaying the proceedings. Each faces the potential of decades behind bars. The former law enforcement officers admitted in August to subjecting Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Terrell Parker to numerous acts of racially motivated violent torture. In a January 2023 episode, the group of 6 burst into Rankin County home without a warrant and assaulted Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Parker with stun guns, a sex toy, and other objects.
Wild.
The terror began on January 24th, 2023 with a racist call for extrajudicial violence. A white person phoned Rankin County Deputy Brett McAlpin and complained that 2 black men were staying with a white woman at a house in Braxton, Mississippi. McAlpin told Deputy Christian Dedman, who texted a group of white deputies so willing to use excessive force, they called themselves the Goon Squad. Once inside, they handcuffed Jenkins and his friend Eddie Terrell Parker and poured milk, alcohol, and chocolate syrup over their faces. They forced them to strip naked and shower together to conceal the mess.
Wow.
They mocked the victims with racial slurs and shocked them with stun guns. After a mock execution went awry when Jenkins was shot in the mouth, they devised a cover-up that included planting drugs and a gun. False charges stood against Jenkins and Parker for months. Ahead of sentencing, Jenkins and Parker called for the stiffest of sentences at a news conference on Monday. It's been very hard for us, Jenkins said. We are hoping for the best and preparing for the worst. Jenkins suffered a lacerated tongue and broken jaw. Jesus. He still has trouble speaking and eating. Malik Shabazz, an attorney representing both men, said the result of the sentencing hearings could have national implications. Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker continue to suffer emotionally and physically since this horrific and bloody attack by Rankin County deputies.
Imagine the mental, besides the physical torture, imagine the mental torture of having these 6 white men in your house doing these things. At every second of their ordeal, I'm pretty sure they felt like they were going to die.
And wanted to.
And
probably wanted to.
Because that's humiliating at AF.
Yep.
And I'm like, I know this story, and every time I hear the details over again, it's hurtful. You know, like, why would you take advantage of your status in society as cops and do this to these two men? You made them take a shower together too. Like,
naked, had a mock execution.
That
went awry, and you shot this man in his mouth because I think they shot him like through here or whatever like that. And now he has to live with that. And imagine, like you said, the mental anguish that he was going through. Like, why didn't I die when they even shot me in the mouth?
And thinking about that as he survives and as he recovers and as they heal, thinking about that ordeal over and over and over again, boy, you couldn't put me in front of another police officer. I don't care where you from. Here goes the clip right here.
This is his lawyer speaking.
Forced their way into the residence. Then these deputies immediately subdued and handcuffed these men.
Look at his mouth.
The police shooting of Michael Corey Jenkins, injured after he says a deputy fired a gun in his mouth, led the Justice Department to open a civil rights probe. Monica Lee says her son, Damian Cameron, a man with a history of mental illness, died in July 2021 after being arrested by, one died.
No, this is another case. So what happened is, in prosecuting this and in going about it, months before, a federal prosecutor announced charges in August of 2023. An investigation by the Associated Press linked some of the deputies to at least 4 violent encounters with black men since 2019 that left 2 dead and another with lasting injuries.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
What are they, like the Red Dogs?
They're the Goon Squad. That's what they call themselves, the Goon Squad. Remember the black ones that killed the black boy. What did they call themselves? The Scorpion Unit or something like that?
But in what is it, BMF? The Red Dogs, or the Red Dogs that they have right now.
Again?
Yeah.
I have to watch that again.
There's about 2 episodes, but like it's this task force that was pretty much made to abuse and torture and to make those like communities hell by like just giving them free range to do whatever. This is disgusting work, and that, like Larry said, they need to put them in jail and they need to do exactly to them what they did to that boy.
So
with them boys.
They've pled guilty to charges including conspiracy against rights, obstruction of justice,
kidnapping,
deprivation of rights under color of law, discharge of a firearm under a crime of violence, and conspiracy to obstruct justice. There should be a kidnapping charge in there as well.
There should be a kidnapping, sexual assault, sexual abuse, all of it.
Most of the lawyers did not immediately respond for comment. One of them, representing one of the officers, said Daniel has accepted responsibility for his actions and his failures to act. He has admitted he was wrong and feels deep remorse for the pain he caused
not. You don't just accept that. Yes, I'm sorry. I feel remorseful. I'm sorry what I did. Let me out so I can go do it again. What is it?
They're facing some big time though. Maximum sentence, 120 years plus life in prison.
Absolutely.
2.75 million in fines. 80 years in prison and 1.5 in fines. 90 years and 1.75 in fines. 80 years and 1.5 in fines. And the last one, 100 years with a $2 million fine.
Let's do that. Let's combine all of those years, give them 360 years in prison.
1,000 years in prison.
100 million years in prison.
Yes, and
as they should.
And all $8,000.
Every thousands. Fine them. Find their families. Everybody gotta go. Everybody gotta go. Lock them up.
Awful story. U.S. Supreme Court extends Texas block on police migrant law. There's another horrible story. 19-year-old stabbed to death, twin wounded after fatal victim allegedly rejected a man's advances. This is in a bodega in New York.
This is also kind of what we were just talking about, unwanted whatever. This story is sick.
The teenager was stabbed in the early hours of Sunday morning. A 19-year-old girl has died, and after she and her twin sister were stabbed in a Brooklyn, New York bodega in the early hours of Sunday morning. Go ahead.
No, I don't have it yet.
Oh, okay. The incident occurred approximately 2:20 a.m. local time in front of 77 4th Avenue in the Park Slope neighborhood. The NYPD said Samaya Spain died after suffering a stab wound to the chest, police confirmed. They said a second 19-year-old female was in a stable condition after suffering a stab wound to the arm. The attack happened at the Slope Natural Plus Deli and Grill. They have confirmed that the victims were twins. Go ahead.
Tonight, the killer of one of those twin sisters is still out there. An eyewitness says that the man went berserk after 19-year-old Samaya Spain refused his advances. An eyewitness says that he then also stabbed that twin sister. The horror unfolded this weekend in Park Slope.
Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon at the scene with the latest on the tragedy there. Sonia?
Yeah, Joe and Lauren, this deli has turned over all of its surveillance video to the NYPD because this is where it all unfolded. An exchange inside the deli and then that horrific attack outside, all apparently because the twins did not want unwanted attention from a stranger and told him to leave them alone. Heartfelt messages and mourning outside the building where 19-year-old Samaya Spain lived with her family, including her twin sister, who survived the attack early Sunday at the Slope Natural Plus Deli on 4th Avenue and St. Mark's Place. An eyewitness to the attack, who asked to remain anonymous, says the two young women were with friends ordering a late-night snack when a young man pretty aggressively hit on them. They made it clear they were not interested.
So he called them names. They called him names back. He walked down the block angry. And then a couple, like 2-3 minutes later, he comes up and starts banging and kicking on the glass door, trying to get in.
The eyewitness says the young man's friend told him, "You're drunk, let's go." But he did not.
The second they opened the door, he ran back into the door and started attacking them.
The brutal knife attack on the two sisters claimed the life of Samaya Spain, who died of wounds to her neck and torso.
Oh my God.
Her sister is recovering from a wound to her arm. Their grieving family members are taking their space, while police search for a killer who couldn't take rejection.
Oh, they
As
didn't
a
catch
woman,
him.
that's infuriating. You know, we are not allowed to say no to a man without the risk of violence, without the risk of losing our lives. And the fact that she was so young and had her whole life ahead of her, it's enraging.
Oh my God.
What do you do with that?
Yeah, the surviving twin is now recovering at home, which is only a couple of blocks away. They were here getting a bite after a Saturday night, hanging out with friends. No word yet on whether the NYPD has identified a suspect, but again, there is that surveillance video, and there are witnesses who got a good look at him.
I don't. These are 19-year-old twins that. What? Again, I be worried about the long-term effects of these things that happen.
Yeah.
The surviving twin, done. She's done.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
The family, they're 19 years old. 19-year-old, like, what do you do with that information? Like, what do you do?
You know, whoever his friend was that was with him, like, do the right thing. You know what I mean? Like, this is not the person that you want to have yourself be associated with. I'm sorry. And I know, this no snitching something, this situation, this is awful.
That's disgusting
you
behavior.
Put that to the side. This is, it's disgusting. It's so totally
You don't even know,
awful.
like, reporting on things like this is just so disheartening because it's like, you're just so scared all the time, like, just to be out. Like, I was thinking about that yesterday when I was walking. It was just like, I definitely have my license to carry. I probably should have it on me. Like, especially walking at night now, like, I'm glad that my park is lit up and that there's a lot of activity around there. But you just never know. People are friggin' insane.
And my paranoia is still like rampant. You know what I mean? Last night I had to go out to my car to go get something that I had left in the car. And as I was walking out, there was this guy walking down the street, all black hoodie, couldn't see his face at all. And I was like, what happens if this guy? Because you never know. What happens if this guy just whatever? So I always have to like put my keys in between my, all this like stuff or whatever. Like, I have to figure out what I can do to save myself, like, literally just from like my door to my car, which is 5 feet.
Because it happens that quickly.
It
like
does.
I be thinking about so many different things that can go wrong. Yesterday, again, while walking another guy in all black, he was mad friendly. Mad friendly. But he had on one of those Pooh Shiesty masks. And that I can't express to you guys how friggin' terrifying that is, because you don't even know who these people are. You can't identify them, nothing.
I can't deal with that. I remember we were in the restaurant last week, and I remember a group of guys came in, like young men, and then another group of young men came in, and I was like, all right, gotta go. Shot up and left my family in there and was like, I'm gonna pray for them, because I just the anxiety that was in me for seeing that, because I don't know if they know each other. I don't know if they don't know each other. What is going on here? This state that we have to live in, this heightened state of anxiety, is just really, really sad, and I don't want to live like this anymore. This is my last story. It's a WTF story, and listen to this good. Married nurse allegedly sneaked abortion pills inside the body of his pregnant girlfriend during sex.
Read it to me. Is there a video? Because I need to hear it. Because read it one more time. So if everybody stop moving. Take the music off, Tristan. 1 second. Let me hear it. Go again.
Married nurse allegedly sneaked. Now, I thought the word was snuck, but it's sneaked abortion pills inside the body of his pregnant girlfriend. During sex. This is a real story.
Tell me how this happened.
David Coates, a married father of 5, has been charged
This story keeps getting better.
Has been charged with rape and assault, and his wife faces charges in connection in the case as well.
His wife.
I
see what she did there. I see what she did there. Okay.
He
already had 5 children.
He already had 5 children. A Washington State man faces several charges, including rape and assault, after he allegedly inserted several abortion pills into his girlfriend's body during sex. David Coates, 42, of Washington, was arrested on March 11th and charged with 2nd-degree assault, 3rd-degree rape, and tampering with the witness, online court records show. Coates.
Grape.
His name is Coates.
Cootsie.
Cootie. Married father of 5 was the primary care provider for the alleged victim and is accused of persistently pursuing a romantic relationship with her before beginning an affair with her last year. Coots allegedly told the woman that he could soon be getting a divorce. In January, the woman learned that she was pregnant. When she told Coots, she alleged he seemed overly supportive, said the charging documents. The woman told police she believes Coots tried to induce an abortion on at least 2 occasions, including one on January 26, when he allegedly tried to force her to drink a coffee that she thinks was drugged. Wow. The following day, the woman alleged that during sex, Coots was abnormally aggressive and engaged in sexual activities he has never done before, which made her uncomfortable. She also alleged that he tried to prevent her from going to the bathroom for a period of time and asked her to stay in her home that day. The charging documents allege that the woman went to the bathroom after Coots left. After using the bathroom, she discovered a pill on the toilet paper she used and found later a second pill and some kind of foil, according to the documents. When she confronted him about the pills, he initially refused to say anything. He later allegedly admitted that the pills were the pills that caused miscarriages, and he had inserted 4 of them into her body during sex. It's unclear from the charging documents if the woman had a miscarriage. Over the next few days, Coots repeatedly tried to talk to the woman and apologize to her. She alleged in the documents he allegedly tried to pay her off with $2,000, which she sent back.
He tried to pay her off
$2,000.
$2,000 is all I'm gonna give you.
$2,000 in an attempt to stop her from going to police. On February 1st, Coots' wife Melissa Coots contacted the woman and went to her home even after the woman said she didn't want to speak with her. Melissa, 39, allegedly told the woman that alerting the police would destroy her life as well as David's. According to the woman, Melissa said she had previously been to her house, which frightened the woman, the documents allege. On February 5th, David was allegedly relentlessly messaging the woman until approximately 1 minute before officers served him with a protection order. On March 11th, David allegedly contacted the woman and left gifts and flowers outside her home, professing his love for her. He was arrested for violating his protection order. Melissa has been charged with tampering with a witness, according to the online court records. She has been summoned to appear in court on March 29th. It is unclear if she has reached an attorney. David has entered his not guilty pleas. He was released on $500,000 bond.
But she has a restraining order on him now.
Yeah. He violated the restraining order and brought her flowers and gifts.
Yo, this is wild.
Larry, I want you to log
Larry
off.
got a lot. Larry.
He said he put the pills in her and then beat it in with his doggy.
Bye. I'm leaving Spark FM online altogether. Because that's what she said. She said he was being extremely aggressive.
And doing things he ain't never done before.
Doing things he's never done before. He was jamming her. Like how them boys was playing the Jenga the other day when it was.
Why he just ain't use a condom for?
Oh my God! What's going on?
You gotta be. You gotta pray. You know, y'all got to really pray and ask for protection and forgiveness in this world because people are not well. People are unwell.
Okay, and you know, this is the thing.
This is unhinged behavior. And I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm appalled and this is this man's girlfriend that he loves probably and had a child with and tried to fake and tried to give a tooth out. I don't know. I'm
now
concerned.
let me ask y'all something. Kid, that I don't know.
I don't know if that's how it works.
That doesn't work like that, right?
No, don't you gotta get it? Don't you gotta put it in through?
Like you have to
ingest
this
it
way, right?
Yeah, you can't put it that way.
I mean, he's a nurse, so maybe he knows that you can do it that way.
I don't want to Google
as
that.
long as I know, because that's like. So what? I don't have to take pills. I could just put it in my butt. What?
Oh, this
I'd rather just take the pills. I don't have no problem swallowing
look at the guy.
pills.
I found him.
But
David P. Coots.
Let's look at
family
the
nurse practitioner.
Let me see him. He's a nurse.
And that's another thing. Like you. Why would you do that? Why would you kill my baby? Like why would you kill our baby?
Pastor Troy says she got a cocktail. He said you could do it like an animal.
That's the guy.
Super
He
fast.
did it.
What's happening?
I
don't know.
You know, we gotta. It's time. Where we gotta go? We gotta go to a nurse. We gotta go to a break because I need a break. Because y'all doing too much in these stories. Everybody's doing too much.
I mean, if you see the headlines that I went through this morning, right? First of all, it was like a woman was walking with her boyfriend in the park and got mauled by a bear.
Excuse me, by a bear?
By a bear. She got mauled by the bear. And what else? What other the headlines this morning were just like it was just all so bad in the national news. What else do we have here? Ohio mom who left toddler alone for 10 days when she went on vacation pleads guilty to aggravated murder. Virginia professor found dead.
The baby died?
The baby died.
I'm sorry. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
She left the toddler home for how many?
10 days.
10 days by itself?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Virginia professor found dead at private men's club. 2 women killed in murder-suicide were from New Hampshire. A woman walking with her male companion dies after being chased down by a bear.
All right.
Tow truck driver delivers fatal punch in New York City parking lot dispute. These are the type of things that are happening in the news.
These are the national
in the
top
news.
stories.
Boy, I tell you.
Video shows teen pull a gun on Florida beach and run into the Atlantic Ocean in a standoff with deputies. The world is going to shit.
Quick question. He ran into the beach with a standoff?
He ran into the ocean.
What did he think did he think that he was going to disappear? Like he was going to dive under so they couldn't see him and then he was going to wait there till they left?
Child, I don't know. Oh, but update on the 6'7" boy that disappeared in Nashville.
Yes.
They found his bank card near the Nashville River.
I said that he went into the river.
Yeah, I mean,
I know that he went. I want them to put a dive team into the river and go get the boy out of there. because he's gone.
Oh, homeless man charged for slaughtering 3 family members in New Jersey after nail-biting police standoff. So yeah, that's what's happening in the world.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's a dumpster fire.
And good news, ladies and gentlemen, today is the first day of spring.
Today is the first day of spring.
Yeah.
First day of the spring. And with that said, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with some entertainment news that's not as stupid as the National. That's crazy. Spark FM Online, Saucy and Friends.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Let's start with the big question.
The all-new Spark FM.
Massachusetts Social Equity Program creates pathways into the cannabis industry for those most harmed by the war on drugs. The Cannabis Control Commission offers free education and tools to navigate the legal marketplace, including focused training and support on entrepreneurship, management, entry-level employment, and ancillary vendor support. To apply, visit masscannabiscontrol.com/equity. That's MASS cannabiscontrol.com/equity.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Want to give your baby a head start? Get the best protection against flu and COVID-19. Because their immune system isn't fully developed at birth, babies need additional protection. When you get vaccinated while pregnant, it can keep you and your baby from getting sick. As they get older, this can result in more time in school and daycare for them, and more productive time at work for you. Vaccines are safe and effective for children as they grow. No matter where you are on your pregnancy journey, flu and COVID vaccines can boost your and your baby's natural defenses and protect your family. Stay up to date with your vaccines. Stay healthy. Talk with your trusted healthcare provider today. Brought to you by the Boston Public Health.
Boston's new home for urban and Caribbean music. Spark FM. Spark FM. Playing all your favorite hits from reggae. Spark FM.
If you don't mess with the way you are gonna see a million. We not the Congo long just like the Amazon.
Spark FM.
I know that life is not easy. No say we are for win. Walk with the camera like Jesus.
Soca. Hip hop.
Yeah, we on and we going crazy.
R&B.
You could do damage. You could do damage.
Afrobeats and much more. Spark FM. Spark FM.
We are back. We are back. Hey, hey, hey.
Take your time, hey. Take your time, girl. Take your time, hey. Take your time, girl. Hey, girl, take your time. Every girl, bubble, 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 bubble,
bubble, and bubbling. I like it. I like it. We are doing good here. It is time for our entertainment news. It's about 10 minutes to 11 o'clock. And then up next, we have the Bobby Steele Show. So make sure you guys keep it locked and stay tuned for that. Lots of music, lots of good conversation, and so much more. With that said, let's get into it. So the story continues where we're trying to figure out where in the world is Princess Kate Middleton. New video shows her happy, healthy, and with William. The Kate Middleton sighting that got reported on this week is real after all, because a new video of her during this outing has surfaced. TMZ has obtained a clip that was taken of Kate Saturday while she and Prince William were visiting a business about a mile from their home in Windsor, known as the Windsor Farm Shop, where the Sun reported eyewitnesses saw them out and about this past weekend. Oh, she looks good and happy. Onlookers felt she looked happy, relaxed, and healthy as she strolled in the store, a supermarket of sorts, and the couple didn't seem to have a care in the world. Their 3 kids weren't with them, but the Sun also claimed that they spent the first part of their Saturday watching the children play sports. At first, there were no real evidence to back up the report, but now the first actual visual of her here has surfaced, and it's 100% her. As you can see in the footage obtained by TMZ, Kate looks relaxed in casual athletic wear, rocking an all-black look with some pink trimming. Her gait is strong, a good sign given her purported abdominal surgery. PW is right by her side as they walk out the farm shop with bags in hand.
What kind of abdominal surgery she had?
Exactly. Maybe she had a little, what do they call when they take the appendix out, or maybe a little gallbladder. She had to miss a kidney stone or something like that. Nobody around looks to be bothering them, and Kate, sure enough, does indeed look pretty cheerful here, smiling wide and even carrying on a conversation with her husband. These people are really pressed for these people.
They really had to do this whole thing, huh? They had to plan this out so they could get these 3 seconds of this white lady walking down.
Walking down with her grocery bags.
She's very slim.
Yeah.
Right.
So
she's alive, we think?
She's alive. It don't look like the divorce. She got all her hands is right, and she is doing well as reported.
Janet, stop it.
What'd she say?
That wasn't Kate. That was the chick who played Victoria. Victoria is from Nickelodeon.
You know what, Janet? That's what I was like. You think that's really her? You think they made somebody look like her? Because I don't know. I don't trust them royals.
One of the biggest things that have come out the entertainment world is the Nickelodeon documentary that dropped not too long ago. And they said the dark side of Nickelodeon was nasty. Dan Schneider denies sexualizing child stars on Nickelodeon. Some adults project their adult minds onto kids' shows. Dan Schneider has reported... Dan Schneider has responded to allegations about his behavior during the time at Nickelodeon. ID's new docuseries, Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV, takes a closer look at some of the series Schneider created, including The Amanda Show, All That, iCarly, Victorious, and Sam and Cat, calling out that some appear to sexualize young child stars like Ariana Grande and Jamie Lynn Spears in specific scenes that have been cut into compilation videos. Schneider, however, denies that he ever intentionally did that. Everything that happened on the shows Dan ran was carefully scrutinized by dozens of involved adults and approved by the network. If there was any actual problem with the scenes that some people now laters are sexualizing, they would be taken down. But they are not. They are aired constantly all over the world today, still enjoyed by both kids and parents, a representative for the man said. Remember, all the stories, dialogue, costumes, and makeup were fully approved by network executives on 2 coasts. A standards and practice group read and ultimately approved every script, and programming executives reviewed and approved all episodes. This is
He
interesting.
look like a nasty old man.
So is Nickelodeon where Orlando was?
Huh?
Nickelodeon was on Orlando, right?
No, Orlando, little crazy boy, Orlando.
Oh, Orlando
no,
Bloom.
He was Disney.
Oh, okay. The 2-part docuseries, which airs on Sunday and Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern on ID and streams on Max, features both cast and crew who worked with Schneider through the 90s and early 2000s on Nickelodeon. In addition to claims of sexism, racism, and inappropriate workplace behavior, the special also features crew members alleging they were asked continuously to massage Schneider on set.
Oh, hell.
Dan deeply regrets asking anyone for neck massages, his team says in response. Though they happened in public settings, he knew this was highly inappropriate and would never happen again. I mean, sometimes I be wanting these people to give me a little back and neck massage, but I don't want to.
That's a whole lot of neck to be massaging that man.
Tristan, that's not nice. He has
What?
a rather girthy neck.
He don't even have no
But
neck though.
We've heard these stories from Kel Mitchell's ex-wife.
Oh, really?
She went live a couple of years ago on Tasha K. She was just, that was when like Kel Mitchell was going through, like he was probably had like a mental breakdown or something. But she went on there and she like exposed a whole bunch of stuff that was going on at Nickelodeon while she was dating him back in the day.
Very interessante. Que es interesante. That's nasty. Anything that got to do with any type of children being any type of sexual in any type of way, I think is highly inappropriate and needs to be ended immediately. Flavor Flav's next challenge, high school. Oh, wow. Flavor Flav, let me see, Public Enemy's rapper is pitching a new reality TV show based on returning to earn his high school diploma.
Oh, nice.
He'll be opened, now he's opened his first chicken restaurant in Iowa. Rapper Flavor Flav would like to earn his high school diploma in the state and record his efforts for a new reality TV show. Flav, whose real name is William Drayton Jr., grew up in Freeport, New York. He says he dropped out of high school in the 10th grade. He opened Flav's Fried Chicken in Clinton, Iowa last month, his only connection to the Mississippi River town. Last week, the 51-year-old pitched his idea for Flavor Flav goes back to high school to the local school superintendent. 51.
Who?
He ain't 51.
He's about
100.
71, right?
It says this man is 65 years old. Born, yes, he was born the same year my mother was.
So why the hell did this newspaper feel the need to lie to us in our good face and say 51-year-old?
Because everybody that knows him knows that he ain't 51.
Exactly. He's been 51 for about 20 years.
Trying to say Flavor Flav is 51. Get out of here.
That's crazy. He says he'll approach the board in a couple of weeks, but you know, Flavor Flav did start the whole dating situation and reality TV thing. So, you know, it might be something to watch. I don't think I'd be watching that one. I don't think there's anything cool about going to school. However, I did hit a school to go to school. But as this 65-year-old man doing a reality show going back to high school, I don't think that's fun. I would rather watch these women figure out if they love him or not.
I'm sorry. I don't know why this was in here. This is from February 15th of 2011.
Oh, that's crazy.
Why is this story?
Have y'all seen that post that's been on social media lately? Like, remember that time we all had a crush on Flavor Flav?
I saw that and I said, who is we all?
Who is we? What?
Yeah.
Whoever did.
Who told y'all that?
Jesus.
Let me see. Dwayne Brady addresses the biggest misconception about being pansexual. And pansexual is that you love who you love, no matter if it's anybody.
It could be a pan.
It could be anybody.
Okay.
He said whose line is it anyways? Star told people that the GLAAD Media Awards last week that he had to do research and find out what it was when it came out. I think the biggest misconception, I even make a joke about it on stage tonight, is that people think that you're an indecisive bisexual, Brady said. It's like, no. Let me set you straight. How you gonna set me straight and you not? What the definition basically boils down to is regardless of gender, the entertainer continued. So that means that I'm happily free to fall in love with anybody here. If you're gay, if you're straight, if you're non-binary, trans, I don't care. So that's what it means. Like,
do you have to come out as that?
That's what I'm saying. Why you just can't do whatever you want to do?
So he like Diddy, he just like to love.
He loves love. And love is happiness for him, and that's what he likes.
He just like
he is loving.
Do people have to come out?
They gotta come out, because if he came out and he started dating a man, then it would be Wayne Brady's dating a man, which I don't understand why that is still making headlines, because who the fuck cares?
Right.
Buckingham Palace confirms King Charles III is alive after Russian media reported his death. Y'all can't be killing off King Charles.
They killed him.
Y'all can't kill him.
Dead.
Leave him alone, man. And actor and drag star Shangela, accused of multiple sexual assault.
You remember Shangela?
Yeah, from Drag Race, right?
She was in all the things. Everywhere. She got a big career after Drag Race.
Yeah.
She's been in a lot of shows and movies and all kind of stuff.
And accused of multiple sexual assault?
Yeah. Deadpool is pansexual.
Who's that?
Deadpool, the character.
No, he's not. Oh, in general, the cartoon character is pansexual.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. I love lovers of love.
Me as well.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, Free World Boss. Dancehall superstar Vybz Kartel will be put on trial again for the same crime if the DPP Paula Llewellyn has her way, as she just announced on 3/18/2024 that she will be seeking a retrial at Jamaica's appeals court. The highest courts, which is the Privy Council in the UK, just recently overturned a guilty conviction based on grounds that made the first trial unfair and returned Vybz Kartel and his co-accused to innocent men accused of a crime but no longer convicted. There is an uproar about this on both sides of the aisle, and we will discuss this live this morning. So what does this mean, Tristan?
It means that basically, he has to go back to court. Jamaica has different laws than America. If we were in America, it would have been double jeopardy. He wouldn't be able to get tried for again. But because we're there in Jamaica, and I guess this can go on, so we just have to hear more. But hopefully, I don't know.
So is it confirmed that he's gonna go to retrial?
No.
Because this is gonna be Thursday. Oh,
yeah, that's what she's pushing for.
And Thursday we find out.
Yeah, so we're gonna find out tomorrow. Thursday. Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday. All right. So interesting. That's very interesting. We'll see how this goes. We'll keep on updating you guys and following this story. Any breaking news that come, you know where to get it, right here on Spark FM Online. We are a free world boss type of organization
free
here.
Teacher.
Yes, we want to be learned. With that said, people, Bobby Steels is up next. Bobby Steels, the Bobby Steels Show. We have Pillsbury and Sweet Tea coming in this morning to hang out. So make sure you guys keep it locked. More news, more entertainment, and definitely a lot more music coming to you. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Let's start with the big question.
The all-new Spark FM.
Massachusetts Social Equity Program creates pathways into the cannabis industry for those most harmed by the war on drugs. The Cannabis Control Commission offers free education